Hey everyone, my name is Morgan, and welcome to another Fortnite video. Today I'm going to be going over the patch notes for update 3.6 that went live this morning. The servers came up not too long ago, and there's only a few things added for both sides of the game, so let's go ahead and jump straight into it. We're going to start with Battle Royale. For weapons and items, they added the new grenade, the Clinger. The stats for this are its rarity is uncommon. You can get it from floor loot, supply drops, supply llamas, and treasure chests. The explosion delay, once attached to a target, is 2.5 seconds. It does 100 player damage, 200 damage to structures. It has a radius of 1 tile. It will stack up to 10 in one stack, and when you pick them up, you will get a total of 3. You stick this grenade to an enemy and wait for it to explode after a short duration, and it cannot explode in the air. It will cling to any surface or player that it hits, and it will detonate early if a structure it is attached to is destroyed. There's reduced chances of finding remote explosives and treasure chests by roughly 40%, and then they made some adjustments to the minigun. They increased its accuracy by 10%, they decreased recoil by 10%, they increased damage from 16 and 17 for the epic and legendary to 18 and 19. They greatly improved hit registration of long-range sniper rifle and crossbow projectiles, and then they made some improvements to the Portafort. The Portafort tires no longer grant falling damage immunity after players bounce off of them. Portafort trajectory preview now indicates if it will build with stilts and a ramp, and the Portafort trajectory now turns red if it is aimed too high. There's a few bug fixes listed here, and then moving on to gameplay changes, short fences will no longer block you from building structures. The duo playlist can be set to no fill. First shot accuracy is now reset when you crouch, uncrouch, or switch weapons. Players now spawn closer to their squad mates on the starting island. They moved the group of spawn points on the starting island to be closer to one another. The supply drop balloon health has been adjusted based on the playlist. For solo, it'll have 500. Duos, it'll have 750, and then for squads, it'll have 1,250, and supply drops now spawn twice as high and fall twice as fast, and then there's some additional bug fixes listed here in regards to controller schemes. Moving on, there's some new UI additions. There's a self-service cosmetic returns feature that has been added. As of the time of this video going live, it has been currently disabled due to some issues, but this will allow you to return up to 3 cosmetic purchases for V-Bucks over the lifetime of your account. Only eligible purchases made within the past 30 days are able to be returned, and these are the items that you are able to return: emotes, gliders, harvesting tools, back blings, and outfits. You cannot return the Battle Pass tiers, the Starter Pack, the Founders Pack upgrades, Loot Llamas for Save the World, or event and weekly items in Save the World. And then the rest is just some bug fixes and changes to audio and art and things like that. If you guys want to read the full patch notes for these, I will have them linked down in the description, but we're going to go ahead and jump over to Save the World. For weapons and items, the Clinger has also been added to Save the World. This grenade sticks to targets and explodes a short time later. The grenade does not damage player-built structures, and it can be found in drops in the world and expires at the end of the mission, so this is going to be very similar to the impulse grenades and the remote explosives that we already find. They've added the Noble Launcher. This will be available tomorrow, April 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. This is a heavy weapon that fires a wave of piercing energy. It has 3 charge states. There's the uncharged, which is 0.5 tiles wide. There's the moderate charge, which is 1 tile wide, and then the maximum charge, which is 1.5 tiles wide. It deals energy damage, which is fairly effective against all types of elemental enemies. Bacon may now be found in greater quantity wherever bacon may be found. And they adjusted energy ammo cost. The amount of energy ammo per craft is increased from 80 to 100 in total, and the drops of energy ammo in the world have been increased by 20%. They made some changes to missions and systems. The Salvage the Drone mission adjustments are as follows. The drone will now crash less frequently. The drone should no longer crash next to a primary mission defense location. Completion rewards have been improved to drop a wider variety of items. Salvage resources have been tripled. In Thunder Route 99, destroying mine support structures now grant the correct wood resource. The difficulty pylon cost has been returned to a flat cost of 2 blue glow per difficulty increased, and they reworked the anomaly once again. The anomaly can be destroyed by anything doing world damage, including abilities and shooting. Once the anomaly has been destroyed, you must now retrieve the shards by interacting with them. There were some bug fixes. Concrete corner walls in the cities and industrial zones no longer block player-built structures. For gameplay, they've reduced the resurrect time on defenders from 5 seconds to 2 seconds. And then there's some additional gameplay fixes in regards to bugs and minor things that are going on with that. They also did a bug fix for the hero. I want to put this one out there. I normally don't read through the bug fixes, but this one is pretty big. They fixed an issue that caused Bulletstorm Jonesy's startup and start faster perk to not grant the correct amount of bonus rate of fire, so now he is actually viable to use. And that's really all there is to it. There's a couple of other bug fixes for Save the World as well. As always, the full patch notes are linked in the description if you want to go read over the minor details, but I'm bringing you guys the important stuff that was a part of this update. I won't be streaming today. I actually have a bunch of stuff to do. My daughter has doctor's appointments and things like that, so I won't be able to stream today, but I will be back on schedule with Thursday's stream, and then hopefully through the weekend as long as I'm not scheduled to work. But that brings us to the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, a like is always helpful. And if you guys happen to be new to Split Screen, be sure to subscribe for everything Fortnite and more. Once again, my name is Morgan, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.